Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast, No More Excuses. This is the podcast where I get to the point to help you level up your business game and get on the fast track to success. I'm your host, Sandi Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Thanks for being here, for listening. And if you like what you hear, share it with others. You never know. It could help somebody else and also help you. So I believe in just real talk, getting to the point, and figuring out how to streamline your business, control workflow, control process and procedures, and control what you want to do, can do, and achieve the success you desire. My last episode, podcast 415, I had a guest on, Soof Hirschmann, talk about us. She talked all about CRMs and how a solid customer relationship management program or software is the secret weapon for your growth and efficiency. You know, if you don't have one or not 100% sure on what I'm talking about, either Google it or go listen to podcast 415. She is fantastic and has helped me, and actually recently helped one of my clients. So today, though, I want to get even deeper into the heart of your business, workflow management. Yes, you might be thinking it sounds boring, but you know what? Tough shit. Helps you get shit done, right? It's the secret sauce to running a smooth, efficient, and scalable business. And scalable, not just in another location or more people, scaling as far as growth in, more money, right? The success you desire. We're talking about getting rid of the things you can't do, don't want to do, wasting time, right? There's a lot of times where it takes us 2 to 3 hours to do something. It might take somebody else 30 minutes or an hour, right? So let's cut the crap. Let's make your processes lean and mean and as great and as efficient as they can be, right? So step one to that, identify your key processes. First things first, you've got to know what's going on behind the scenes of your business. Yes, you might think, well, I'm a sole proprietor, or I am the owner. I know what's going on. Not always, especially if you have staff or volunteers or interns. Sometimes you don't always know what everybody is really doing, or you expect that they're just doing their job, right? One activity I did with a client of mine a few years ago was I just had everyone go on the giant Post-it notes. Everybody got one and they wrote down a few key things that they do every day and what they liked about their job. And it was a huge eye opener to realize there were a couple people who didn't even really talk about the job, the description that they were supposed to be doing. They might be doing it, but they weren't talking about it. So we put them in different roles and they excelled. So things like that, but also, what are your processes and procedures? I don't care if you're a sole proprietor, you still have processes and procedures to getting things done. When are you going to do your finances, your bookkeeping? When are you going to get your taxes to your accountant? When are you going to do those follow-ups, right? Yes, there's a lot going on, whether you're a sole proprietor or a multi-million dollar business. You've got to take time to write it down, whether it's sales and marketing, follow-ups, customer service, inventory management, the financial aspect. I don't care if it's implementing or filling orders, that kind of stuff. You've got to write it down. You've got to see it, get it out of your head. And Sue nailed it when she talked about how a CRM can be your best friend for organizing the chaos, like generating leads, working on a project and the flow of that, especially if it has to go to different people, fulfilling orders, and the usual thing a CRM is for, managing those client relationships. I just talked to someone the other day about, I'm part of a couple different chamber of commerces, and we were at one together networking, and we were talking about another one, and the owners were like, yeah, we don't feel the love from them. We never really hear from them. So, what is their process? What is their follow-up process? Is it just shooting out an email to everyone? Because of course you can't be in front of everybody all the time. But looking at what's broken, what's not working, what's non-existent, right? And the thing is, mapping it out. That's step number 2, map it out. So you've identified it. Now you're going to map it out. don't leave it in your head. So many times when I do strategy sessions with clients, they're like, wow, that looked so different than what it looked like in my head. And you forget shit. I call it the oh shit list, right? Get it out of your head. You need to see it in black and white or color, because people like colors for different things. When I do my own strategy sessions or mapping things out, I like to do it on the giant Post-it notes, and I use different colors of markers for different things. You can use pen and paper. Oh, there's a new thing I came across. I haven't played with it yet, but it looks super cool, is Lucid chart, LUCID chart. And looking at that, so even Canva, I've done a map out of my website when I was really trying to revamp a certain section of my website. Someone suggested Canva to me. So I went in Canva and I was like, okay, here's the main thing. And then here's all the different sections or parts of it, even for like coaching, group coaching, individual coaching, or then you get over here to the team building aspect of it, and then dig down in deeper. It helped me really see how my website needed to flow, but it could be how a project needs to flow, right? So mapping that out is going to be huge. So look at anything like that and then evaluate the efficiency. So it's a good time to rip apart your workflow and find the weak spots, find the things that you aren't good at, but aren't necessary. Or like I said earlier, what's taking too long? Can you delegate it to someone? Can you, whether it's hire a virtual assistant, an assistant, find a volunteer or an intern, and is that what's causing you to lose momentum, lose clients, lose sales, right? Because things are taking too long. Like I said, if it's your follow-up that's eating up your time, automate it. Yes, I know I've even struggled with this, doesn't seem very personable, but there are so many things now that you can actually personalize the automation. Whereas I never say hello. I'm always like, hey. So I put in hey, and then first name. So many times we get emails, and even I didn't see this at first on my new email system. It was like, oh, I didn't put in the hey, Jerry, hey, Susan, what's going on? And you can make it sound like you, but you've got to be careful for that, because so it doesn't necessarily always sound like it's a what do you call it? Blank email, just broadcasting out to everybody, right? If things are eating up your time, make sure automation, you can and get it figured out, right? Set it up. Even pre-schedule your social media posts. Like I said, I'm diving into automation myself. I'm learning the ropes. Some of the things have become a game changer on that. And I actually use Hootsuite to schedule my social media posts. That can be great for just getting the basics out. And then I can do things that are more organic, like, hey, I'm here. Hey, this is there. Look who I saw out networking or at this event. So using automation to get rid of the drudgery, the boring stuff, and then allowing yourself to be more organic and authentic with your other social media posts, your other marketing materials, right? So Hootsuite, I love it. It's getting a little expensive, but and at least for this year on a holiday special, but I love it, right? It might be the right thing for you. Some other things might be the right thing for you. So looking at tools like Zapier, they can help you automate, and CRMs. I just had a client I helped get set up on Trello. Soof, I went to her and I asked her, what should I do? This is what the client needs, sole proprietor, but she has 4 different buckets of income. And then she's got tasks and projects for each of those. And she's like, oh, Trello or Monday.com is great for that. So I helped her get set up on that. And that's been we've just been doing it for a couple weeks, and it's been huge, because instead of asking her, did you get this done? Did you get this done? I can log in and see if she got it done, and I can coach her more effectively. I can either find out what's going on, what's getting in the way, and help her, motivate her, or I can help congratulate her, cheer her on, and say, be a cheerleader for her, because she is kicking ass and getting things done. So automation for me on the coaching side has been great. And I also have a couple different programs. One specifically that I remember was an end of the year, finish the year strong course. And I automated the material going out to whoever signed up for it. And it was more of a DIY program. However, I was able to pop in and, like I said, with my one client, I can just pop in and go, hey, I noticed you haven't gotten this section done. What's going on? Or, hey, congratulations, you're killing it. You're just moving right along. And I can send a quick video that's personalized to them. I can send them an email or a text to cheer them on. So automation has allowed me to be a stronger coach for my clients. And like, even if you're doing a DIY program of mine. So I'd love to hear about things that you're struggling with that you can't seem to get done, or you've tried automation. I mean, I'm diving into my website funnels and lead generation. I'm not there yet, but it's a work in progress, but I can see how it can help me just get things done. And even, like I said, the whole authentic part to me is very, very important. But it can help you if you have a program or workshop or an event, whether it's online or in person. You can automate thanks for signing up. Here's the directions to park. Here's the directions on how to what to bring to the event. Here's how to log in if it's an online course or workshop. You can automate those things so you don't have to go, oh shit, did I do that? Who did I get? Or, oh, did they sign up? And I sent the email last time. I forgot that they signed up here. Automation on those types of things can be huge to being, to helping others get the information they need, right? So let's stop making excuses. Let's automate some material. And, one of the things that I just popped in my head was, if you don't want to do it, you can't delegate it, automate it, right? And I know automation has been around for a long time, but I don't know about you, but I'm just kind of starting to get into some of it. I've used some of it for my, like I said, my courses, online courses for years, but just these new things like Trello and Zapier and just being able to get it out of your head. That's the most important thing. So write everything down and then create a chart, create a flow chart, like I said, at Canva, on a big giant Post-it note, on a piece of paper, and then figure out what systems can help you either do it faster, delegate it, or learn how to automate it, right? So you can be more focused and intentional with the things that you are doing best, the things that you're best at, the things that are going to be more important to help you level up your business game. All right. If you have any questions, direct message me wherever you're seeing this. Email me, Sandi with an I, Sandi@sandiballard.com, or check out my website, badassbusiness.coach. Let's all work together, because I'd love to hear from you. Some things, like I said, some things you're challenged with, but maybe you've used some programs or some automations and you have tips. Please send them my way. Comment. I would love, follow me on social media, share them, because there's so many different things that work for so many different people. And there's so many things out there that it's hard to keep up with, right? Like, I didn't even know about Lucid Chart until last week. So there you go. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to helping you achieve the success you desire. Cheers.